What do you want? What do you want? I hate Pittsburgh. I hate the towels. I hate the Steelers. This is a sports thing. It's not a personal thing. I'm sure there's some good people out there, Steelers fans. But right now, I just can't stand the Steelers. I'm tired of losing to the Steelers like this. 14 points given up by the offense and defense. Special teams pissed down their leg, couldn't make a big play. You know what, Bubba Ventrone, get your defense, get your special teams in line. And let me just talk about this right now. Now Nick Chubb's hurt. Deshaun Watson, time to perform. Time to perform. Here comes DTR, John Martin. Here we go. John Martin's ready to fire it up. His offense is embarrassing, says Robin Ann. Good people on both sides. Look, I don't care. I'm mad about Nick Chubb being hurt. I don't like it. I feel bad for Nick Chubb. I love Nick Chubb. I love this. I'm tired of these Pittsburgh-type losses where we get beat up, we get bludgeoned, and we come out with a loss. 14 points on turnovers. He does look like Baker. Watson's got to play better now. Chubb's out. Chubb masked a lot. I've been defending Watson because Chubb was masking things. Watson now's got to make plays. Watson's going to have to play much better in this. Watson's going to have to elevate his game to the next level. And Bubba Ventrone has got to get a hold of DPJ and these guys who make kicks on punts. They have got to play better in this. Got to play better in this. I don't like this loss. It's a terrible loss for this team. Terrible loss for this team. And Watson didn't perform good enough. Now Nick Chubb's gone. It's time for number 4 to grab his cape, grab his hard hat, and get to work. Grab your work clothes and get to work. Not good enough. You can't do it now with Nick Chubb. You're going to have to do it all by yourself. Defense is outstanding, Sarah. Outstanding to your point. And Jed Wills has got to play better. That was a horrific play by Jed Wills to cause the fumble and the end zone. And Pickett played terrible. Terrible. It's not about Pickett. It's not about anything. The Steelers out-toughed us. They knocked out our best player again. I hate losing to Pittsburgh, too. I'm tired of it. Defense is outstanding, Sarah. Outstanding. Terrible loss. Cam, terrible. Terrible! This team is a joke. Should have won tonight's right. Wills is not good enough. For his back to be turned and then to see the defensive player strip sack him like that, Watson's got to protect the ball too. And David Njoku, you got to hold on to that ball tight, man. You got to hold on to that ball tight. This offense, we tout forever. You know what? Time to start paying up now. Because Nick Chubb can't save your ass. You got to start putting points on the board. David Bell, much better day. Cooper, great catches. Watson, got to play better than this. We need it now, 4. You're getting paid all this money. You can't just hand it off 24. Got to do better. Got to do better things. Prayers for Nick Chubb. I feel terrible for them. Offensive line was awful tonight. Rare bad night for Wyatt Teller. Bad night for Jed Wills. But Jed Wills looked bad. Posick with a terrible holding call. And Watson, if you're going to run the ball, you can't grab the face mask. Multiple times grabbing face mask. Terrible penalties in this game. Jerome Ford, you had a big run. Jerome Ford, I'm starting to feel a little better about this. Pierre, got to get something better in Pierre. Gotta do better. I mean, this is not good enough. Jedrick Wills is just, frankly, that was a poster what Jedrick Wills did. Turning around, watching Watson get sacked, and giving away the game again. Embarrassment to the city's right. Fans have got to turn quick on Watson. Look, I don't want to turn against Watson. I want to cheer for Watson. Number 4, you got to start making plays. Time to start making plays. No more of like, yeah, I know it was kind of a cute game. You know what? Oh my gosh, he's just rusty. No, there's no more time for that. Gotta start winning games now. You don't have Nick Chubb to rescue you. You gotta start winning games. If you have Nick Chubb and you have balanced offense, I do a different post-game show. Not anymore. Deshaun Watson's gotta start winning games now. You're asking a guy for a $203 million guard. Yeah, that's right, Tomster. St. Ed's. Watson with two of them, Sarah. 2. Browns are just awful. Don't think I can watch this season anymore. Pickett played better than Deshaun. I don't agree with you, BK, about that. I thought Deshaun Watson played up. I thought actually Pickett played bad. Pickett's not good. BK, you have no clue. Should have been at Yard House. I'd give him your $20. Awful day to be a Browns fans, right? Penalties are ridiculous. They're ridiculous, Gabby's right. Ridiculous. Ridiculous in this game. We're going to go 115. No, we're not. And by the way, they play 17 games. This is ridiculous. Every touchdown this year. The Browns offense gave up today 14 points. You don't give up 14 points, you win the game. Got to get this crap straightened out. Need Baker? No, we don't. We need wins. Don't need Baker Mayfield. Bad no call. This offense will... And by the way, at the end of the game, DPJ did get held. And they don't call it. This is Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh tired of Pittsburgh. I'm tired of they play hard. They take out so many Browns players year in and year out. They do it every year. Look down the roster. Multiple players. McCoy, Josh Cribbs. Latest one is Nick Chubb. And I feel bad for Chubb. Watt went off. You can't let that happen. Jed Wills is just... That's why you don't draft offensive tackles in the first round like that. DTR is going to get... See, here comes the DTR drum. Knew it. Watson with those personal fouls. He can't be grabbing face masks like that. Moore is very good, yes. And by the way, good bounce back game for David Bell. Amari Cooper. JOK is having a great year. Grant Delpit's having a great year. This defense is ready for championships. Sipping champagne for the winds of the fall. Chubb's apparently at the hospital. Of course he is. I feel terrible. Nick Chubb's knee looked terrible. Is Willis McGahee bad? For people who don't know, look up Willis McGahee, Miami Ohio State. Chubb is the heart and soul of this team. It's not fair. And the Steelers do this every year. And they get this label. They play hard. They play dirty. They take out a lot of Browns players throughout time. And that stuff at the end of the game, that was a hold. Why can't they flag that? If that was against the Browns, that's a flag. If Delpit or Denzel Ward grabs the jersey of a wide receiver at the end of the game like they did for DPJ, it's a flag. Not against the Steelers. Gabby, I'm worried about Deshaun Watson. Worried about Deshaun Watson. Worried about Deshaun Watson. Undisciplined Robin Ann's right. And again, this team, if they don't, the first play of the game, and then the Jed Wills play where he gives up the sack and Watson fumble, those two plays don't happen, Browns win. Browns win. Period. End of sentence. Bring back Hunt. They're going to need to bring in a trade for Taylor. Time to start calling the Colts. Beep, boop, 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 boop. What do you want for Taylor? Second round pick? Done. Deshaun Watson has got to play better, BK. Got to play better. Play performance for the guy that doesn't know what a face mask penalty is. Ridiculous. And both of them were bad. Not only did he grab the face mask, he twisted it. Watson's got to do better than this. Terrible loss, Sarah. Terrible loss, Sarah. Dom, Texans fans are smiling ear to ear right now. This team never fails to let down. I just hope Nick Chubb's okay. Nick Chubb deserves so much better than this. Question for you, is Watson worth $230 million? As of right now, and today is is it 18th? 18th September? No. Go get Hunt. I agree with you. Someone better call Hunt. Hunt, Taylor on the speed dial. And Ford played better in this game. Did better. Spent all that money. Time to win is now. That's right, Jason. Watson's not the guy. I'm telling you. You're going to start hearing this now. You're going to start hearing this now that Chubb is injured. All the pressure on offense goes to number 4. And that's very fair. And he didn't play good enough tonight. Jed Wills, not even close. I love Wyatt Teller. I love his wife. Good people. Wyatt Teller, bad game. Gotta play better. Doesn't look comfortable. Embarrassing loss, says Shadow. We don't have patience in there. I agree with you. Kareem Hunt, yes. Peoples-Jones let 2 punts go. Peoples-Jones has no business recovering punts. And I'm going to say this one more time. Bubba Ventrone heard all this, ass-kissing about Bubba Ventrone. He stinks. Special teams has done nothing outside. We fired Cade York, who even my dog knew to fire. Sideline throws. I agree with you, Irish. Again, Watson's got to play better now. How much screaming were you doing? Oh, email. How much screaming did I do tonight, honey? A lot, says Christy. Definitely felt the end. Of course, terrible calls on the edge. This is Hud's opportunity to come back. I hope so. 406 yards on offense. Too many offensive turnovers. R. Dillon, it was ridiculous tonight. Ridiculous tonight. And again, two things in this game. 14 points off of turnovers. The Jed Wills sack, and it's a Jed Wills sack because he just, I don't know what he did, ate a donut. Watch his poor quarterback get killed. In the first play of the game, Harrison Bryant can't be making plays start off the game. Watson blows. It says Nick Savage. Jason, do we sign a running back? Wasn't that play? Of course it was a play. Of course it was a pass interference in the last play. Of course it was. Terrible play. Pickett did play better. No, he didn't, Shadow. He did not. Pickett did not play a good game. You can't say that. Can't. Where's Myles Garrett? I thought Myles Garrett played okay. Does Hunt even come back? I don't know. This Chubb really in surgery. Willie Mack, it was really bad. Willis McGahee, bad. Offensive line better figure this out before we play the Ravens 49ers. Well, that, Adam, yes. And again, Jed Wills, not Jones. Jed Wills. Jed Wills, calling your number 71. Where are you? That was a pass interference on Don Peoples-Jones. No big play threat. Our wide receiver play is atrocious. Brian, I actually don't agree. I saw Cooper make multiple big pass plays. Cooper made big catches and big spots. David Bell, big catches and big spots. Elijah Moore made a big catch. What else do you want from the wide receivers? You want to talk about tight ends? Our tight ends are lousy. David Njoku, fumble. Harrison Bryant, fumble. That ended up costing points to begin the game. I hate Pittsburgh, too. I hate ketchup. I hate everything about it. I love Mr. Rogers. Everything else can go away. Watson is a project. He is a project. And it's a problem. You can't hide him behind Chubb now. That was a pay. I agree with you. Typical no pass interference score. Of course, it's the Steelers. I'm sure there's some sort of rule. I hate the Steelers. Hate them. Hate them. Yellow towels. 3 turnovers, 2 personal fouls. Terrible throw on the 4th down. Nick Savage. That should have been a PI call. The personal fouls on Watson's ridiculous. He isn't playing good enough. Watson's got to play better. Play calling, sideline throws, the law Irish. I don't believe in Kevin Stefanski. He has got to be tougher in these games. He gets pushed around by guys like Tomlin. Kevin Stefanski's not tough enough. He's not big. He plays smaller to guys like Tomlin and to John Harbaugh. He doesn't measure up to these guys. He measures up to Zach Taylor. DW got to get out the ball faster. Yes, why call a play action pass on that drive when Watson fumbled? I don't know. Elijah Moore, I don't know. Got to get it in running back. This should have been a win. Of course it should have. Mina Kimes ever since so. Good for Mina Kimes. We'll have to go get Hunt. Marion Foster, I would hope so. Suffering eternally, yes. Jarrett Wills, Hunt, please. The play calling is terrible. There was some bad play calling this game. But again, if your defense does what it has to do and your offense gives up 2 touchdowns, let's do some math. 22-26. If you take 14 points away, that equals 22-12. Browns win. Instead, the Browns gave up 14 points on turnovers. tired of losing this way. My poor fiance was like, Andy, don't talk so negative. I'm like, I've seen this before. I know exactly what's going to happen. That's not good for Mr. Watson. That's not good for Kevin Stefanski. Moore gets open and need more looks. Not feeling that yet. I think the protection thing needs to be better. Watson just overall has to play better. Has to play better. Jerome Ford's touchdown should have been game, set, match. We don't need Hunt. We need something. Chubb is everything, Sarah. Sarah's right. Seller Wolkowski. Good follow. Go Notre Dame. Watson has no clue. Deer in the headlights. I don't think he's that bad, but it's not good. Jerome Ford. He looked much better as the game went on. I don't care, Dom. The Steelers, I just hate them. I hate them. Hate them. Terrible team. Awful. They hurt our players, and they get away with murder. Absolute murder. Tired of it. I'm tired of the whole thing. Tired of Palomalu and Big Ben, and now it's TJ Watt. Chubb didn't deserve that. No, he did not. It was so dirty, Anthony. It was so dirty. Fitzpatrick took out his kneecap. That was the Browns' intentional, targeting out of the game. Steelers, that was a hard play. He led with his helmet into his knee. I thought that's why they made that rule. No matter. Pittsburgh just does whatever they want. They're pirates. Deshaun's deep throws were rough. They had a lot of rough plays in this game. Again, there's no more Chubb. So now Deshaun Watson's got to play a lot better. Oh, crap. Watson sucks. Laugh out loud. Okay, Willie. No excuses. You can't blame the very last play because they couldn't have had it over. Okay, Shad, I don't know what you're saying there. Schwartz is going to pull Shanahan. No, Tomster, do not do that. Can we offer Watson as a sacrifice for Chubb's knee, Tony? Tired of mediocrity. I agree. When's Cavs basketball? Plenty of times you should have thrown it away. I agree with you. The face mask was ridiculous. These multiple face masks by Watson. How many times can you grab a face mask and just yank it down? Yank it down. Come on, 4. Address the O-line situation. Jed Wills, not good enough. I don't know what else to say. Alabama this, Alabama that. Jed Wills stinks. And that play is an embarrassing poster moment. Think we'll get an update on Chubb tonight? Yes, Emil, I do think so. It sounds like he's in the hospital. And I love Nick Chubb. I hope he's okay. What is it? Oh. Stefanski's got to go. He's terrible. I have a better beard than Kevin Stefanski. He looks beat up. He looks worn. He looks like he's got some sort of tanning issue. If the offense doesn't give up just one last touchdown, we win. Again, 14 points. 14 points. Just ridiculous. Terrible offense. DPJ was pitiful on special teams. He was awful. How many times is Donovan Peoples-Jones going to let the ball go inside the 5? Just worn out. Bad play calling by Stefanski. Yes, great defense. Probably torn ACL. Yeah, probably. I love Nick Chubb. I hope he's okay. It's terrible. Offensive line's terrible. Post looks fine. Most nights, Teller's fine. Teller had a bad night. I actually thought Jones was fine. So did Troy Aikman. DeJuan Jones had a fine night. Tennessee wins by 14 on Sunday. No, they don't beat Cato. Watson had 2 personal foul calls. I agree with you, and then we're both right calls. Praise up for Chubb's right. Baker winning most improved. Oh, Travs, I can't handle that tonight. Can't handle it. Chubb might be lucky to play again. Yes, that's true. I don't have the last the Buckeyes beating Tucson man who does not like me, I don't think. Jerome Ford stepped up today. He had a nice game. Watson isn't the guy, never sold on him. K. Felicity, it is now. He has got to do better now. Hunt on his way to Cleveland. Better be R. Dillon calling him. Fitzpatrick should get fined for what he did. Of course he should. It was a dirty play. A helmet to knee. Again, if it was a Browns player, it would have been ejection for targeting. Pittsburgh, it's just making a hard play. It's just same old crap. Same old crap. Embarrassing is the word of the night. Special teams, I would say heartbreaking, John. Heartbreaking. To have a team give up 14 points on turnovers. That's your game. The Browns don't do that. They win by 10. You're the man, OCS. Thanks for all you do. Cam, thank you, man. BelieveInLand.com. Trade for Donovan Taylor. Yes, season's over. Joe Buck sucks. I thought Joe Buck was fine tonight. Baker looks pretty good. Bring back Cody Kessler. There we go. Cam. Thank you, Cam Kalick. You're the man. Get JT. Trade our third rounder. DTR, says Jonathan Martin. Telling you that DTR train's is going to get whipped up. Losing faith, man. It's either our offense sucks or defense sucks. This year, our defense is wonderful. They got to figure out what's going on. Need to win from one for Jimmy D. Yes, we do. Jimmy Donovan. I tapped out at halftime. Joey missed a roller coaster second half. Watson, Carmen Baker, Suno. Why was Brian starting? Who knows? Anthony, on the first play of the game, why Harrison Bryant's out there? And that is a terrible play call. And it was not just a terrible play call, it ended up in a pick six touchdown. Kevin Stefanski. What an exhausting organization. It really is. Need Cleveland to go get Cordell. He ran for us so well. Didn't say he played good. He played better than Deshaun. He did not. Pickett did not play better than Deshaun Watson. He didn't. Trade for JT. Browns made night. Oh, boy. Miss Baker so much. Boy, everybody's ready to jump off the bridge. Everybody is ready to jump off the bridge. Knee pads coming out of Thompson. I met Thompson tonight. Handsome man. St. Ed's guy. 49ers will own this offense. We'll see what happens. Laugh my ass out. Need Chubb's consistency. Of course we do, bro eyes. Jed Wills got thrown around like a brag doll. Yes, he did. For him to turn around and not face the quarterback and watch it go for a fumble. Bad stuff. Brian's terrible. Awful. Art Dillon. If Watson throws it anywhere near DPJ, we keep playing. Cooper and Brissett had beautiful chemistry. I don't know about that, Tom Sir. Love Tom Sir. I don't know about that. Noah, our defense, and Chubb got absolutely sold because of a $230 million bum. Watson's liability. I'm done with Ketchup. So am I. Ketchup can go away. Hines, anything at the number 57. Call Kareem Hunt, yes, or Taylor, whoever. Goddamn. Feels like our souls got ripped out. Of course it did, Pat. Of course it did. Watson's emotional face mask calls, I know. Bird, they're frustrating. It's really frustrating. Watson has got all the pressure in the world. He's got no more crutch. And now Nick Chubb. He has got to win games. Legs and arms. A lot of pressure on number 4. Why are we passing on 3rd down and 1? Joyster, because we don't know how to win. DPJ needs to feel punts. Pinned too deep. I don't know about that. DPJ did a terrible job today. Forgot what this feeling looked like. Watson cost us the game. I actually thought tonight Jed Wills cost us the game. Again, offense, 14 points given up on turnovers. Kareem needs to come back. Kevin called a good game. Oberellis, I don't know about calling a good game. I thought he called an okay game. It's the same knee Chubb injury. He had surgery too in 2015 from the beautiful Christy Prestas. Love that woman. DTR, Jacoby. Year after year after year, our defense hands the offense perfect situations, and they mess it up. Bernie was ready. I seen it. Kareem Hunt says Burr. He might be back. Elijah Moore. Goodwin and Peoples-Jones were absent. I thought Elijah Moore actually had a good game. Let's go out and get JT. We had a chance to put the game away. We couldn't do it. Watson's got to play better than this. Our line is atrocious. Confirmed, bro. Watson fucking sucks. Oh, Borellis, I'm not trying to downplay Watson. I just said he's got to play better than this now. This is all okay. RESB. D. Millie without Chubb were messed up. Do you think it was a dirty hit? Yes, I do, Bobby. Do I think he tried to intentionally hurt Nick Chubb? No. Do I think Fitzpatrick tried to make a hustle play? Yes, but I think he made the wrong play, and it was a dirty play with his head? Yes, I do. I think it was a dirty play. Watson was blinking so hard. Like, what's wrong with his eye or eyes? Art Dillon's funny. Art Dillon 3, you're funny. You think this is bad? Just wait until Clowney gets his hands on you guys. Tucson, thank you. Such a positive breath of energy. They should change the name to the Pirates. Yes, I agree with you. Revs hate Cleveland. Ford wasn't terrible. No, he was not terrible, Dan Heaps. I agree with you. I don't know why we run play-action pass where they're showing blitz at the 10-yard line. Nick, there's going to be some... This defense is ready for rings, Super Bowls, AFC championships. And our offense is just not there. Not there. Big boom. Referees are rigging games. I don't disagree. B. Cato, okay. Taylor Hunt ASAP, I agree with you. Rest need momentum. Well, that's for sure. That is for sure. Stefanski couldn't answer the question of how do you think the quarterback played. Because you know why, Emil? Now he's on the hot seat. They're all going to get fired. That's so stupid. When does Cavs basketball start? Oh, God. Every time we get down the field, they called a holding penalty against us. And by the way, they did tonight hold. They held a lot. Kevin's a Pat Shermer 2.0. You might be right about that. Can you imagine if Cooper didn't dress? Oh, I know. Cooper had many big catches in this game. LB Browns, many big catches. Titans 6, Browns 3. 3 may be generous. Oh, the Browns are still the Browns. Start the kid from UCLA. DTR's going to get a lot of love this week. Baker showed a lot of things. Says, who was that? Says Tristan Oberellis. How much can Browns fans defend Watson? We're not defending. He's got to play better now. There's no more Nick Chubb. It's all on him. Start DTR. Here we go. We are the Browns. This season's over. I can't take this anymore. David Rosenberg. Ask my fiance. What did I sound like towards the end of the game? Yeah, I was about ready to get the knife out and slit the wrist. Where's my knee pads? Jump off the bridge. How can this team always be this bad? I don't know. Starting DTR would be a statement by this organization holding people accountable. When the Cavs start? Stefanski confirmed Chubb is out for the year. God. Just another gut punch, Kyle. But it was obvious. I mean, again, if you saw the replay, it was Willis McGahee bad. When did the Cavs start? End of October. Should the Browns sign Kareem Hunt? Yes, and Taylor. Suddenly the guards aren't as frustrating. LB Browns. Nick Chubb out for the season, just confirmed on SportsCenter. There you go. David Rosenberg, you are the best Cleveland sports talker, but come on, we're so screwed. David Rosenberg, I agree with you. Thank you, David, for the compliment. Thank you so much, Rosenberg. Thank you. And they're just confirming now. It is confirmed Nick Chubb is out for this season with a knee injury. It is confirmed. Only 2 games in. Time for Watson step up. Yes, it is. Jess from West Palm. I need to get in contact with you about something. It's about something about a car dealership. Just sad. Again, Kevin's gone for this year. Probably. Not good. Watson's a complete bust. Kevin is definitely going to get fired. Yes, probably. Wasted Chubb's career. So frustrating. So sad. Love Nick Chubb. Be honest with yourself. Watson's a bust. I'm not saying it was good tonight. Again, now Nick Chubb's gone, the Watson pressure gets a whole lot more. Elizabeth, what did you say? Let's get Kareem Hunt back. Well, I got great news. It's coming. It is coming. 2024, hope will be fun. Oh, gosh. Season has ended. Not ended yet. What do we think about Hunt now? Bring him on board. Stefanski is awful. Well, there's always next year. Email's already saying it's already next year. Thoughts on Chubb? I mean, I feel so bad for Chubb. Feel so bad. He's such the leader of this team. Terrible injury. All the pressure now. All the pressure. All of it goes on to now. Sean Watson. All of it. Taylor isn't coming here. Why not? Let's try to do something. Is it possible Chubb's down forever? I mean, we have to see. I don't know. I'm donating my knee to Nick Chubb. Yes. George Pickens' touchdown looked like the Browns gave up. I agree with you. Bengals game a fluke? No. Can we admit the refs hate the Browns? Yes. Especially in Pittsburgh. Oh, God. Jonathan Taylor. How was the Bengals game a fluke? You good, Messina. Let's hope we get Hunt and Taylor. God, I hope so. Devil played great. Yeah, so did JOK. JOK had another good game. So Darius Smith, who did come back in this game, had a good game. Did Denzel ever come back after reported heading into the locker room? Pat, I don't know. I know they saw Cam Mitchell out there. I think Denzel Ward did come back at some point, but I'm not sure. I have nothing. Hey, Christy, can you see what's going on with Denzel Ward? She's going to check on Denzel Ward real quick. Christy's on our team. Nexus 19. Watson will end up hurt soon. He was sacked 6 times for pressure too much. Yeah, I mean, again, tonight, Watson had a hard time staying in the pocket because there was no protection. It doesn't get any easier. You play the Titans, Ravens, and you get a week off. You get to play the Niners. I mean, Jesus, no easiness here at the beginning of the season. Baltimore is going to spank our ass. I don't think so. We'll see, though. Such a physical game. Yeah, well, that's what Pittsburgh does. Hopkins missed the kick because he was thinking about Williams Dawson. Feel bad for Chubb. I am too, D. Blair. Feel terrible. Where did the screens and draws go? Can't do it without Chubb, I guess. Well, I thought tonight Jerome Ford did a lot for us. Thought Patty actually played really well in the second half, but yeah, they're going to have to get more running backs out here. Trust me, most of Cleveland hate Watson. Well, Tristan, he's got to play better now. Going in the game next week, don't know if I should be excited. If I don't, yeah, Cole, that was a rough night tonight. Did anyone notice how many times the camera guy zoomed out Stefanski's play card? You never saw Thomas face the entire game. I agree with you. I'm so tired of sticking with this team. It is exhausting. Gabriel, Chubb off the season, yep. Gator with the NFL giving out fines helmet to helmet. Hits, do you think more players? I do, Gator, but at the same time, Fitzpatrick. I am excited about Bickerstaff ball, but at the same time, Fitzpatrick did do a dirty play, in my opinion. Well, this didn't go the way I thought it would. Justin, you're funny. Yay, JB Bickerstaff. Go get Jarvis Landry and JT. Have you seen the two face mask penalties in a quarterback? Yes, Chad, it was an embarrassing night. Watson, if he's going to scramble, cannot be grabbing face mask and twisting. This team doesn't work. We could be screwed for years. I know. Not good, Logan. Do you see Tomlin's face tonight? They showed Stefanski. Yeah, I know. I saw it. Yeah, it wasn't good. The more so question, did you get... Email asked, did we give BK $20 tonight? Christy. He did not come. Email with breaking news questions. I want BK in person. Losing to the Steelers and losing Chubb. Oh, John Potter, total gut punch. AB needs to call Chubb tonight. Or Taylor, either one. Harrison Bryant should go. Terrible way to start the game. terrible. Chubb is a family member. Should have drafted Allen and hired Dermott. Pick 6, 2 fumble. I mean, again, 14 points tonight. Look, who said that? Chad Matthew. It's pretty simple. 14 points tonight given up by the offense. If they don't do that, they win 22-12. Sick over 12. I am too. It's just a gut punch. Watson got his bag. Do we consider Cam Akers? Yes. Defense is still lead, honestly. Oh, the defense is wonderful, Kellen. Defense is wonderful. And hold this L. Oh, boy. Bengals game was a fluke. No, it wasn't a fluke. No, I agree with you about that. If Watson performs this way, there's a chance for DTR. There's a chance for DTR E-crams. Can't believe we got to watch the rest of the season without Chubb. It's not going to be fun. Hudson can't be worse. Deshaun has got to play better, and reluctantly 6-11. I think they're going to be fine. Art Modell ruined everything he really did. I think they'll look towards Kareem? No, but I do think they're going to call Taylor. I'm so sad. This is most likely the end of Chubb's career. I hope not, Logan. I hope not. The 70-yarder was great. I thought he actually played okay. As the game went on, I thought he played okay. Wouldn't be surprised if Chubb retired tomorrow. Boy, I hope not, Chomster. Jonathan Taylor, pay him. Bad day in Cleveland sports. Matthew Lieber, to say the least. Turnovers were a killer tonight. Yes, they were. Again, 14 points. You go 14 points in a game like this when you're losing by 4. That's the game. That's the game. Denzel Ward had cramps, should return. There you go. Twins lost. All right, thanks, Todd. How much time do we give Watson to turn around? Well, at this point, the season. But I'll tell you this, DTR looked really good. Let's get out there and legalize weed in November. We're going to need it. I thought Ward played a good game. I thought Newsom played a good game. The cornerbacks are fine. I got no one on defense stuck out as playing badly. I'm trying to think if anybody stuck out playing badly. I mean, that one play to Pickens was it. Hey, I was live on TikTok. Oh, Caden. Sorry to hear that, man. Also need Njoku. Oh, and Njoku's got to hang on the ball. It's just exhausting. After the four touchdown, punt, fumble, and downs. I'm sad too, Poster. How much? Hey, put Brian's name on there. Catch the ball and go down. Our Ward and Newsom. Okay. Ward is just cramps. Did they say anything about Greg Newsom?
Yeah, like that. He was on the sideline.
He's on the sidelines. Looks like he's going to be okay. What an exhausting game. Again, the defense looks legit. Nick Chubb being out is so gut-punching. So gut-punching. Deshaun Watson now, it's his show. And it was his show anyways, but now it's really his show. Get Kareem Hunt in the form, 3rd and 1, then got to go back. Just another mediocre season, I fear. Rather have TJ or Garnett, be honest. Or Garrett. Garrett's pretty good. I mean, TJ Watt just had a big game, but I like Garrett a lot. 1 year, it's the defense that blows. Next year, it's the offense. You're making a good point. Means having good players from other teams. They get to Cleveland. Can't do much. I don't know about that. Zadarius Smith is playing well. What about the refs calling it an interception on the fumble? It was terrible, Logan. It was terrible. A lot of misplays. Only positives, Drum Ford. There were some other positives. Boy, Murray Cooper made big catches. Big catches in this game. I mean, big catches. Add Kareem Hunt. Jonathan Taylor's my guy. Cooper's going to want out. No, he's not. Offensive tackles are a weak point. I actually thought Jones played well. Now, Jed Wills played terrible. Jed Wills had a bad game, Sean, but I thought actually, as Aaron Rodgers said, relax. Okay, Pat. Well, obviously you've been taking a lot of Xanax tonight, so good for you. Should have kept Jerns Johnson. That's going to be said a lot now. You know, I thought Delpa played another good game. I thought JOK looked so good, Logan Paul. Do we have what they want for JT? We're going to find out. Players are wearing black and white today. Well, good for them. I hate the Steelers. Damn, how are you positive? Killa, you gotta drink the positivity juice or drink this core water, baby. Yard House, help me out. Stefanski, you start making the call. Yeah. I didn't think Thornhill was bad tonight, BK. I actually don't agree with that. He might have made a couple of misplays, but defense played well. Yes, he did. Alex, I am too. I'm very depressed too, Alex. Very, very, very depressed. Well, you guys are still on here, so we'll go a little bit longer. What did you drink before the core water? Wine and more water. The black and white was the refs. 34-star cornerbacks is 99. Yep, there you go. Zach Watson needs to throw the ball 50 more times a game. Well, he's going to have to run more. We can't afford to dish out any more draft picks for players. Yes, we can after Ferguson. Hope for 500. I think they're going to get better 500. Jed Wills needs to learn how to block. Jed Wills needs to learn how to play. Jones needs to grow. I agree. Wills needs to be gone. He's a bad player. Early thoughts on the Buckeyes-Irish. I think it's going to be a very big game. I think the Irish are going to be desperate to win. It's been almost 90 years since they've beaten the Buckeyes. It's a personal game. Having watched this Purdue football is exhausting. JM 2002. Ditto. Same shit, different year. Yeah, I'm going to need a beer. I mean, the clearest cut play of the game. What's up?
Multiple torn ligaments is what they're saying.
Yeah, multiple torn ligaments is what they're saying now on Chubb. Definitely play out the end. Of course it was. They don't call it because it's a rookie. And by the way, Aikman and Buck got to do a better job explaining how that was a bad call. They're all mentally affected after the Chubb's injury. We'll see. All right. First play, they lost 7 points. I agree. Again, 14 points, BK Road. Gay fan. I love BK Road. Yep. Also, the Browns need to check down on Watson, make it easier. Didn't care for the lazy play action passes. Guys, I've heard the Cavs do play in a month. Ohio State better beat the Irish. It's going to be a great game. Irish finally have a quarterback. Dom Milano, go Cavs. Tough night for our Brownies. Let's hang in there. Let's give ourselves a hug. 50 minutes later, it's time to go night-night. Have a good night. Go Browns. Call the Saints about Alvin Kamara, guy. They could use him right now, too. Have a good night. Better days ahead. Better days ahead. Go to bed, brother. Yes. Bring Kareem back. Sure, I'm on the West Coast, and it sucks to go over this BS for another 3 hours. BK Road, I don't blame you. Night, dog. Night, KM Mustard. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for a great room. Cleveland till I die. That's right, baby. We'll be there next week. Chubb's career probably over. Hopefully not. BK, hopefully not. But have a good night.